Hello and welcome to something I stumbled upon on Twitter last night. I could not believe my eyes. I thought this had to be a parody, a joke of some kind. But to my surprise, no, it's real. It's a real article written by a real games journalist. The article we're discussing here today is Miss Ana Diaz, who is a culture writer over at Polygon. Alright, where do we start with this? When I started my playthrough of Super Mario Bros. Wonder as Nabbit, I didn't know what I was getting into. I'm going to stop the article here. In the selection screen, when you pick Nabbit, it tells you you're playing on baby mode. But let's continue. I picked him purely on vibes. He reminded me of Ravio from The Legend of Zelda, a link between worlds, and he seemed like an unlikely hero for the new game. Nabbit is not a new character, he's been around since 2012. He appeared in New Super Mario Bros. U. He isn't a model hero like Mario. He looks like a pesky little thief. Well, looks can be deceiving. You'd think someone they pay to write about the culture wouldn't be so judgmental. I liked that about him, I stand corrected. She liked his diversity, that is, until I realized he cheated me out of the traditional Mario experience. I want to point out here that in New Super Mario Bros. Wonder, if you press the minus button, it opens something called a menu screen. In that screen, there's an option to select a character. At any point in the game, you can do this. Any point, I jumped into the game with high hopes. I couldn't wait to explore these trippy and cartoony worlds with hidden delights like full-on musical numbers with piranha plants. And while the game certainly delivered its fair share of awe-inspiring moments in the early levels, something felt off. Nabbit simply collected all the power-ups and never grew larger. He didn't transform into an elephant after eating the elephant fruit. Okay, so let's backtrack to that pesky selection screen again. It says Nabbit won't take damage and also won't transform with power-ups. Okay, let's continue. I would inflate the power-up into its balloon form, only for me to jump and have it go back into my inventory. Okay, keep in mind that this is a real article, written by what appears to be a real person. Furthermore, Nabbit seemed eerily unresponsive to the enemies around him. In an earlier level filled with running bulls, he got pummeled by an entire herd of them and took it like a champ. He just stood there as his character blinked a bit. Still, I tried not to overthink it. I hadn't encountered enemies like this in another Mario game. So I thought maybe they existed to be an obstacle and not something that damaged characters. Concepts like the badges didn't appear until a few levels in, so I figured I just needed to get to the right tutorial. Wait, hold on. Did she think that the running bulls enemy were an obstacle that you needed a badge and tutorial to get past? Is that what she's saying here? But after a certain point, I couldn't help but wonder. Was there something off about Nabbit? I have to ask this question. What was stopping Ana from simply picking a different character to play as at this point? If you understand that the character you picked isn't taking any damage, and don't think that's fun, then again, what's stopping you from picking a different character? The character select screen is literally like 2 clicks away. Well, as it turns out, Nabbit is special. I didn't know this at first, but Nabbit is one of 2 characters who doesn't take damage and can't use power-ups in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. The other character is Yoshi, whom you can ride in co-op. I guess we're going to consider 4 different Yoshis as one character. Are we sure this is the person who specializes in the cultural articles? Overall, he's a great addition to the game. Bruh, you literally just said he ruined your whole experience playing the game, like what do you mean? He serves as a way for people to tweak gameplay. No, he doesn't tweak the gameplay. He just plays as a super easy mode, allowing for a greater skill range of players to enjoy the game. If you have a greater skill range, you're not playing on Super Mega Baby Hut Jr. mode. On the flip side of that, it means Nabbit might not be the ideal choice if you want to experience Mario with the traditional damage system and power-ups. The writer understands this and yet wrote an entire article about how wrong she was for playing as a character that she chose to play as. For my first time playing this game, I didn't get to experience the thrilling, epic highs of transforming into a chunky elephant and saying, "Wowie Zoe," or the lowest lows of being a full-on punching bag for a herd of bulls. Ma'am, you could have chosen to play as a different character at any point in your playthrough. What the fuck is this article? It has to be a joke. It's like that one games journalist who couldn't get past the tutorial in Cuphead. I can't believe people get paid to write stuff like this. It's incredible. Super Mario Bros. Wonder isn't the most difficult game. So I want to play as a character who faces the added challenge of the chaos that comes with dodging and jumping over enemies, especially in the chaotic Wonderflower scenes. Okay, so she's admitting here that she wanted to play as a character that didn't take damage. She's upset that she wanted to play a no-damage run. And she's also upset that the character she played as didn't take damage. Okay, I got it. Great. So, although I'm now opting to pick other characters from here on out, it seems like this little Nabbit pulled a fast one on me. If she considers this a fast one, I don't want to know the kind of schemes people actually pull on her. You know what? The saddest part here is that, what with her being a games journalist, she probably got a review copy of the game for free. I paid a full $60 to play this game. Also, I never picked Nabbit because I knew from those old new Super Mario games that he was playing the game on easy mode.